Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Two Guys, Two Beers podcast. I'm your host today, Phantom, and with my co-host today,
Max Q.
How are you doing today, Max?
I'm doing pretty good. I can't complain. It was a nice day. Wasn't too hot. Wasn't too cold.
I mean, it was a real nice day. Like, I went on a walk today, and I went from wearing sweatpants and sweatshirts to, like, taking off my sweatpants after the lap and taking off my sweatshirt to pretty much just walking around in, like, a pair of shorts and a shirt.
Sure. You know, you're walking around in your mankini. Oh, yeah, that's right. All you ladies out here in the savannah and surrounding areas, come see Phantom in his mankini.
I don't even know what a mankini is.
A bikini for a man?
What is that?
I mean, your banana hammock? You know what that is? Like
No.
that? Really? How do you not know this stuff? That's right, you don't go to the beach. I forgot.
When your jokes fall flat.
It's not my fault you're a loser who doesn't do anything.
I mean, you still ain't explained to me.
What a banana hammock is?
Yes.
It's a thong.
Oh.
For your man junk.
So why should you just say man thong?
I don't know, because I was just trying to be smart about it.
Well, that went down the drain really
No,
fast.
it's just because you're a loser and you don't know anything.
So that you
For all that tentacle porn that you watch and you don't even know what that is.
What?
You know you watch tentacle porn.
Sound like Max went to watch up Pornhub before he came here. So,
What is there, that kind of stuff on there?
I don't know. Shit,
I don't know, shit. You're the one that said it was on there.
You the one who seemed like you watched porn before you came here talking about tentacle porn, then you looked at man thongs. I mean, what type of porn was you watching before you came here?
More like what messed up beaches have I been to in my life?
They had tentacle and man thongs.
No, not tentacle, but they definitely, man wearing some shit they definitely don't need to be in.
So it sounds like you do the same thing in your free time. That's how you get all your girls? Wear your little man thong?
Oh, yeah. You gotta shake it around like a helicopter.
Oh, well, all the single women out there want to find out about Max Q. He'll be in Savannah Beach and wearing his man thong.
Tybee. That's where I be at. Chilling out by the pier.
Tybee and Hilton
Just
Head.
look for the dude sitting out there with his laptop.
Tybee, Hilton Head, all the strange areas where people wear man thongs.
I haven't actually been out to Hilton Head yet, to be completely honest.
It was pretty nice. I went out there a couple of times. I actually went out there to walk, and then I found like a little, I'm pretty sure I didn't find a real beach. I found like a little, you know how like Hilton Head is an island, so it's like you go to like a certain parking lot, you see the ocean. It's like, oh wow, look at that, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a couple beaches. I want to say there's like a couple on each far side of the island, and then there's like the whole outer side of it is like, I want to say one giant beach.
The one thing I hate about going to the beach in Tybee is that you got to pay for it, which is kind of stupid to me.
All you got to do is pay to park.
Why do we have to pay for it? Our taxes pay for this stuff.
I don't know. Why do we pay for half the shit? We mean you got to pay to get into a parking structure. Most of that shit's by the city.
I mean, it's a lot of stuff that I question, because it's like, why do I have to pay to go to a beach? And not only do I have to pay, your water don't fucking stay on long enough for me to wash my feet and stuff off. That one thing annoying me too.
They don't have those at Tybee.
That's it. You
No,
gotta go to the right ones. The one by North Tybee, the one I took you to.
No, they don't.
That's it. How you gonna tell me?
How much you want to bet? We'll go there this week.
All right, how much you want to bet?
All right, we'll bet.
No, I said how much you want to bet. Let's keep it on the podcast.
All right, well, I bet you $5.
All right, I'll take that $5. All right, everybody hear this?
No, actually, no. Loser pays for parking. We'll up the ante, so you're gonna have to pay that $7 an hour, ho.
Who the hell gonna say I won't pay for parking? I just say let's go out there. We see it, and then we're gonna drive around.
I'm telling you, dude. I go there all the time. I go from the far end of the town, the whole way up to the pier. I mean, I haven't gone past the pier, but
No, I know North Tybee have it, and then a big parking lot by the hotel have it too. Cause
not anymore. I'm telling you, I go there. You know, I go there all the time.
I mean,
because that's one of the biggest things I bitch about, and their bathrooms. Jesus, man, I don't know what our tech scholars go to, but that is some bullshit. For any of you people out here in Savannah that are listening to this shit, I've all urge you to hit up your local council in that area and tell them that the money that we pay to park in that bitch is way more than enough to fix that bathroom out by the pier. Like, I've seen homeless bathrooms that look better than this shit.
so what happened in the bathroom that got you complaining?
Nothing, dude. I'm being serious. It looks like a rundown dump. I don't understand why.
Like, Like I don't.
Like
I'm trying to
everything's like looks dirty. It looks like they don't clean this shit. Like half of it's falling apart. The mirrors and shit look like they're about to fall off the walls. All kinds of stuff.
I mean, they probably are gonna fall off the walls.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying, for $7 an hour, like they can't tell me they can't afford that shit.
I'm still getting confused about the $7 hour because
To pay to park at Tybee, it's $7 an hour.
where I paid it was only like $2.50.
Yeah, back in the day, yeah, it was low. Because I remember paying a couple of years ago, and I was only paying like $3-4. No, that's just like $7 an hour.
Also, I haven't been to the beach in like 4 years, so.
And well, depending on how douchebaggish they're being, now they actually have it to where you can use quarters again. But there for a while, you could literally only use your card and an app.
That's weird because when I was, also went 4 years ago, I was able to lose quarters. I remember one time I went to Tybee Island. I literally spent the whole day there, and literally, like our whole family went, so I literally had to go walk like twice, walk from the beach all the way back to the Tybee to where we parked our cars to put quarters in, so we don't get what's it called, a ticket.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't make no sense to me. That's what I'm saying. To me, it's annoying. And like I said, to pay that much money and to have to use the shittiest bathroom. Like, dude, you wouldn't even change in this bathroom. It's so disgusting.
I would hate going to that bathroom. The bathroom I went to, remember the bathroom in North Tybee? They had like that food stand. It wasn't that bad.
You talking about by the pier?
I'm talking about North Tybee. You talking about South Tybee, I think.
Oh, we're going to have to go back there because I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's see, because I may have my little order to wash off everything, and you be like, what? This don't count as the beach? I'm like, I won my $5.
I'll be like, God damn it, I can go to the end of the island or something.
But let's talk about how pretty soon somebody may get a vaccine for coronavirus.
Not just one company, but two. Pfizer, who we've talked about before, and some company called Moderna. I believe that's how you pronounce it. I don't give a shit if it's not.
I call it modern because it's modern, and then put an A, so Moderna.
Yeah, I feel like it's not that simple.
Look, they gonna get what they get.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm giving them enough credit for saying congratulations on getting this 95% efficiency rate. But the only thing I like about Moderna compared to Pfizer is that like Moderna actually gave it to people who has like they gave it to 60 people that actually had COVID virus and actually got cured from it, which is kind of like better for like yeah, with like different people get different effects, but like for them to actually for their results actually to come out and actually say, hey, we actually gave it to 60 people who had COVID and it went away. Compared to Pfizer, who none of their results really came back out yet.
I mean, shit, none of them have even released most of their shit, their studies and stuff like that. So, I mean, I ain't taking this shit. And let's be realistic, like 95.5%, really.
I mean, I don't believe none of that because, like, Moderna, like I said like the trials will continue, and they said that some vaccines worked better with some groups than others. And then I
feel like that's a race thing. They just don't want to put it out like that.
I would not say that. Then they found like,
well, no, I'm not saying it like that, but like, say for instance, like, what is it? Black people, it's diabetes or something like that. That's like really prone for that, right? Am I wrong? I want to say it's something like that, but it's just like one of those things that like is really big in that if you're black you can get that.
I mean, that's
like,
because
it's like if you're white you can get certain things, and if you're Native American you're prone to certain things. I mean, it's just like there's an island out in outside of India, and they protect it because the people have never been exposed to a lot of our modern day viruses.
I remember when they killed the reporter who came on that island.
Yep.
I thought it was funny because they were like, we were trying to teach them about being church members, and they were like, Alabama, and then, somebody died, and then they're like, oh, that island need to be killed, And it was like, no, you don't go on the island. And then you wouldn't die.
That's why it's a restricted island.
Like, literally, it's so restricted, they literally, what was that thing? Google Maps literally try to fly a droid over it. And then literally they shot it down with a bow and arrow.
I believe it. I mean, it's protected by the Indian government. They actually have patrols that circle the island within like a reasonable distance to where the people can't see the ships. But like, so that way nobody can go into it. And if they catch you on the radar, they'll call you out. And they'll tell you to switch your position, or they'll come and take you out.
Awful on us.
You sunk my battleship.
Well, you said it better than I was. I was going to say kaboom. But they said, like, the new type of vaccine technology was used. It's called potential mRNA, which is pretty cool. Pretty much they split some type of DNA thing and give it pretty much the typical cold type medicine shit.
Huh. What, you saying like they're going to make it just like a cold medicine? Is that what you just said?
Pretty much it's like it split the DNA, and pretty much it's like give you, the way I read it, they give you a little piece of the virus, and then but like they also give you the cure to the virus inside the shot.
Huh. That's different. But I know what you're talking about, because it's like whenever the flu vaccine, I believe, the doctors are like, oh, you can't get the flu from the flu vaccine. Bitch, you know how many times I've gotten the flu from getting the flu vaccine?
Well, because it gave you a little piece of the flu, so your body could have like the antibodies to fight it. But like, I never get the flu shots because I never catch the flu. I'm never going to like try to like, oh yeah, I'm going to take the flu shot, and then next thing you know, I catch the flu, and like, oh, what happened? Oh, you haven't taken a flu shot in over 10 years, so your body don't have the antibodies to fight it. But I'm like, I don't understand the flu, because the flu is just a common cold, ain't it?
I don't know. I don't know the technical terms. I don't say the flu and the cold are technically different.
Because I feel like each year I get a little cold, but would that be considered as a flu?
I think it would just be considered a cold.
Well, see, that's why I said I don't understand the difference between a flu and a cold.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not exactly sure, to be completely honest, but I still don't believe this shit. I don't care what they say. I mean, I'm not gonna believe that shit until they can actually show me the documents and let me actually talk to the people that have had the vaccine and shit like that.
I mean, like I said, Moderna and Pfizer is gonna ask the FDA for emergency use authorization. Pretty much a limited green light for a higher risk group. Pretty much when they get this, it's going to be, when they get this, at the next step after this is pretty much they're going to distribute to the whole globe.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to see if they're actually the governments are going to buy it, or whether we're actually going to get molested by our insurance companies and we're going to have to pay 10 to 20 grand for a fucking vaccine.
I mean, I feel like the government have to buy it.
Because they don't have to do shit.
I mean, let's be honest. The government going to have to buy it, because technically, like, at this current pace, everybody just catch COVID, and then it is what it is. Like, hey, you got the vaccine. Because what's going to happen? I'll just catch the COVID, go to the hospital, and they got us. Hospital is obligated to make you survive. And then, shit, people don't pay hospital bills now anyway, so give somebody a COVID shot. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, no, I was right. I was reading a study while I was talking, and it says that blacks are 50 to 100% more likely to get diabetes than whites. So whenever they were talking about like certain test groups, that's what I was getting at. It's just like certain people's bodies, depending on where they're from originally, or where their ancestors, I guess I should say, where their ancestors are from, can determine a lot by, exactly how your body takes things and doesn't take things, and how it gets affected by other things. I've actually read this in studies. That's how I've learned all this. It's like, even like some of the Amazon tribes that have never been, I mean, they've been discovered, but we leave them alone because a lot of them can't handle our modern day sicknesses either, even though they still have some communication with the outside world, mostly just because we give them like clothes and stuff like that. but like their bodies can't handle a lot of it, so they can't have too much exposure from the outside world, even though they do have some.